Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have you ever wondered why life becomes harder? Just when you're trying to get closer to Allah, you start praying regularly. You begin reading the Quran. You try to leave sins behind. And then suddenly, problems appear. Stress increases. Your heart feels heavy. You ask yourself, Ya Allah, why is this happening to me? Many people think that a difficult life means Allah is angry with them. But Islam teaches something very different. The Prophet said, when Allah loves a people, He tests them. Think about that for a moment. A test is not always a sign of punishment. Sometimes it is a sign of love. Allah does not test us because He hates us. He tests us because He wants to raise us. Why does Allah test us? The first reason is to strengthen our faith. Imagine a muscle that is never used. It becomes weak. Faith is similar. Without challenges, we may never discover how much we truly trust Allah. When things are easy, everyone says, I trust Allah. But when the job is lost, when the marriage struggles, when the money runs out, that is when trust becomes real. Allah says in the Quran that people will not be left to simply say, we believe, without being tested. Tests reveal what is inside our hearts. The people most tested. Did you know that the prophets faced the hardest tests? Prophet Ayub, as lost his health, wealth, and family. Prophet Yusuf, was betrayed by his own brothers. Prophet Musa, faced Pharaoh. And our beloved Prophet Muhammad lost his parents, his wife Khadija, his uncle Abu Talib, and endured years of persecution. If hardship meant Allah's anger, then why were the prophets tested the most? The reality is the opposite. The closer a person is to Allah, the greater their opportunity to grow through trials. Tests can erase sins. One of the greatest blessings hidden inside hardship is that it cleanses sins. The Prophet taught that no pain, sadness, anxiety, or difficulty afflicts a believer, except that Allah removes sins because of it. Even a small pain, even a sleepless night, even the worries nobody else sees. Nothing is wasted with Allah. Every tear you shed can become a means of purification. Sometimes the test is actually protection. Have you ever wanted something desperately but it never happened? Maybe a job, maybe a relationship, maybe a dream. At the time it felt heartbreaking. But years later you realized it would have harmed you. Allah sees what we cannot see. What feels like a closed door today may actually be divine protection. Allah knows the future. We only know the present. How should we respond to tests? The believer does not deny pain. Islam does not teach us to pretend everything is okay. Even Prophet Yaqub, cried over the loss of Yusuf. Feeling sad is human, but despairing of Allah's mercy is not. When hardship comes, pray, make dua, read Quran. Continue trusting Allah even when you don't understand His plan. Because faith is not believing when everything makes sense. Faith is trusting Allah when it doesn't. Remember this, your test has an expiration date. Your pain is temporary. Your reward can be eternal. One day, every difficulty will end. And on the day of judgment, believers who suffered patiently will see rewards so great that they will wish they had endured even more hardships for Allah's sake. Imagine that. The struggles you cry about today may become the reason you smile forever in Jannah. So, if you're going through a difficult time right now, remember this. Allah has not forgotten you. Allah sees every tear. Allah hears every dua. And sometimes the test you're facing is actually proof that Allah wants something greater for you than you can imagine. Trust Him, be patient, keep going. Because after every hardship comes ease.